The other day, I made a video on PokeTips video on a couple of leaks for Pokemon Z to A Legends. Long story short, these leaks were put out before Pokemon ZA put out any new Mega Evolutions. And they predicted Mega Dragonite, Mega Victory Bell, and Mega Hawlucha perfectly. But what new Mega Pokemon will they announce next? Cause there are 26 total leaked. And only 3 confirmed by the Pokemon Company. So I made what I think 5 of them will look like, according to their leaked descriptions. Cause they didn't put pictures up, they just put words, and it's up to me to determine what the words actually mean. So here they are. What could possibly be the next 5 Mega Evolutions announced for Pokemon ZA Legends? Okay, so since we're going in Pokédex order, the first Pokemon on our list would be Starmie. The description for this one was very simple. Longer legs so it can run around. This sounds incredibly goofy and incredibly simple. So here it is, Mega Starmie. The way I interpreted the longer legs is I actually did give him longer legs, but I also gave him longer arms. So I made all 5 of the front legs all wobbly sausage scraggly wham, but the second layer in the back is still pretty solid. I did change Starmie's color a little bit to a more vibrant purple, but I kept its centerpiece almost exactly the same. With the amount of wobbliness I gave this guy, he really does look like an alien. And I think his Pokédex entry does say something about him being an alien, so that just makes it even better. This design is so good, makes me wish I came up with it all by myself. But anyways, it's time for the next Mega Evolution now. Up next is Mega Skarmory. This one was incredibly easy, yet also very difficult at the same time. Probably because the description I was going off of was so specific. Also, the way I did it was I drew Skarmory, and then I erased parts of him and redrew them according to how the description said. And here's how it turned out. I know the description said it was supposed to be really spiky, but somehow it ended up being kinda soft. I was doing good with the spiky tail and the spiky talons with spikier sub-talons and the spiky head thingy, but the spiky top beak thing and the wings just came out kind of rounded. Aside from the round parts, I think this is a really good design. And Skarmory going from being completely silver to completely gold is an amazing idea. I left the tail and the neck thing dark silver though, because it said all the silver would turn to gold, and I didn't know if that meant the dark silver too. But anyway, I love this design. This is the kind of thing that makes me love drawing. This next one I made might actually be one of the best drawings I ever did in my whole life. Well, I know this Mega Scrafty drawing was at least the funnest to make. Sometimes it just doesn't transfer well from art book paper to phone to YouTube. But I at least enjoyed drawing it, and that's what counts. Mega Scrafty's whole design was based on the white hoodie thing. And I loved how it came out. Cause normal Scraggy and Scrafty's thing is the giant pant skin thing that doesn't fit. So adding a white hoodie just makes it better. It just emphasizes features it already has. The hardest part of drawing this was getting the hood to go over the mohawk. Cause the mohawk's so big and sticky outy, and I want the hood to be kind of like a tighter fit. But I'm happy with this design. I'm content with it. And I hope you like it too. Malamar is definitely one of my favorite Pokemon. He's probably in my top 5 Kalos Pokemon. Right underneath Trevenant. But we're not getting a Mega Trevenant. We're getting Mega Malamar. You could determine the description for Mega Malamar a lot of ways. Cause it said rainbow pattern on its body, it's skinnier, it's got one white part at the tail, and its tentacles are skinnier. And well, this is what I got out of it. This guy has a lot of potential to be really goofy with that description. I tried to make him look cool, but it did kind of turn out sort of goofy. I think a big part of that is that I didn't have the exact colors that they used for the original Malamar, so the coloring is kind of off. But that rainbow pattern on its body looks really good. That's probably my favorite part about it. I think so far all of these look really good for all being hand-drawn. I like making Mega Pokemon like these because they're not the original forms, which means if you get something a little bit wrong or a little bit off, that's just it now. That's part of the new Pokemon. For example, look at the tentacles. They're skinnier like the description said, but they're a little bit off-colored. But those tentacles just make the design better. Okay, for our last Mega Evolution of the video, I'm gonna go with Mega Drampa. It's so random for Drampa to get a Mega Evolution out of all the Alola Pokemon. If I were them, I would have given all the Alola starters Mega Evolutions. Or at least some of the Ultra Beasts, because that would be really cool. Mega Drampa had kind of a really long description, so I thought it would be hard, but it turns out to actually just be really easy. The hardest part was getting all the colors right. Because it said the storm clouds were dark gray and black, but I didn't know which ones were which, so I just kind of guessed. Also, it didn't say anything about lightning in the storm clouds, but I added it anyway, just cause like, you know, creative liberties and all that. But I love how he came out. It said he had both claws raised to strike, but I only drew one because it was easier. And with that, that's the last Mega Pokemon I have for you. And there we go! Possibly the next 5 Mega Pokemon to get announced for Pokemon ZA Legends. I love all of these, but a couple of my favorites were Mega Starmie, Mega Malamar, and Mega Scrafty. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. Also, let me know if I should keep doing this kind of video, and if so, what Mega Pokemon do you want to see next? Because I just did 5, and 3 already got revealed, and that leaves 19 more for me to draw. And also, don't forget to hit that like button, because that really helps out and helps me do more drawing videos like these. And there's also subscribing, which helps me just as much as it helps you, because every time I put out a new video, you get notified. So, comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you in our next video. So until then, bye bye!